Okay, I'm gonna make this video really quick because I think that this is very interesting, and I am not doing this for views. I really don't care. I'm probably gonna write a written blog about it because I like to write. I don't say I like to write more, but I love the way that I write. So I'm probably going to write a blog about it. I don't understand why people obsess so much about Frank Ocean saying. I'm not even gonna say it. He came out because I don't like that term, and I'm not even gonna say that he said that he was gay because he didn't say that. Why does everybody or everybody's making a big deal out of Frank Ocean saying that he was in a relationship with another dude? I'm not a big fan of Frank Ocean. I'm just gonna put that out there because some people are kind of bandwagoning and whatever like that, and I like to just keep it real. Whatever. I was never really a fan of him. I wasn't a fan of him last year. I don't know when else he came out with other music or whatever. I did not get his mixtape. What how do you say it? Nostalgia or whatever. I didn't get that or whatever. I didn't too much care for Novocaine. I don't think I heard. I think I heard it after JoJo had did a cover of it, and Don Richard, and I still didn't too much care for it. I've listened to it recently and I like the beat of it, but the lyrical content I just don't too much care for. So I just recently got into them a couple of weeks ago. And the thing with me is just that I don't like to get on stuff when everybody else gets on. I get on it when I want to. So when he was like getting all this hype when he first came out, I like to naturally move on to people. So I'm like, I'm not about to jump on him because everybody else should jump on him. When I start to like him, I start to like him. And so people had honestly been talking about him for a while or whatever. And I know his album was supposed to be coming out and it was like talking about him and this and that, whatnot and other. And I think I went to go listen to. I think they had posted one of his songs on Wrap Up, and I listened to it and I like it. And I think I heard it on like Spotify. This was like within the. It was this was like a month ago, and I liked the song. And then I think shortly after that, that's when he came out or whatever. But I think I don't know when he whatever he said he was in love with another man. He wrote that letter on Tumblr or whatever. But I knew I wanted to get the album once I heard Thinking About You, and I heard Sweet Life. I didn't too much like Sweet Life. At first I was like, but I kind of liked the quality in his music. So I was like, I was gonna get his album, and I think he wrote that letter. He said came out. He wrote that letter like shortly afterwards, and I'm not gonna lie, I did support him a little bit more after that because we really don't have a lot of people out in the music industry to be open to say that they have feelings for another person of the same sex or whatever. So I will admit that or whatever. And it did kind of make me like him more as a person. But if your music's shitty, your music's shitty. So I mean, I'm not going to support you because you're gay or you like another man when your music is shitty. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Lil B called his album "Gay" or "I'm Gay" or something like that, and people were saying that he was gay, and I don't like him. And it's a lot of other artists that's gay or whatever that's not as popular as Frank Ocean, and I don't all care for their type of music either. So it's not really that he's gay. I mean, it does kind of make me like him more because he was open about it, but it didn't make me become a fan of him because of that. I mean, it was more so his music. I just finally decided to actually get into it, and I did. Um, so yeah, like everybody's just like going in on him, like he using it for sales and this and that one on the other. And it's like it's so funny that people say that because it's like if he was completely heterosexual and he wrote a song about a woman and he put she in the song or whatever like that, it wouldn't be an issue. But because he was true to himself and he was feeling a dude and he put he in the song, it's an issue. So you saying that he should have said you or he should have said she, and then if he didn't say that, then he's using it for sales or something like that. I mean, if you being true to yourself, it's like me or whatever. I'm not like all out there with who I am or whatever like that. I'm to myself, but if somebody asks me, I'm probably just going to just come out with it or whatever. I'm not. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to hide it because it's not really none of their business or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to put it out there, but if it's asked about it, I'll just say, it is what it is because it is. So like, that's the same thing with him. If he was feeling a certain way to a certain individual and it just happened to be a dude or whatever, and that's what inspired him to write the song or whatever, why would he put you or why would he put she, and why? Because he put he or whatever. Why does he trying to use being gay to get fans? I mean, I know they now say that gays run the industry and gays run the world or whatever like that, but he's also African American, and there's also a big chance that people would not support him, like his female fans and his heterosexual male fans. So it's not like him doing that was necessarily all good for him. A lot of people don't like him for it. So it's like, why are people saying that he's trying to use that for record sales? Like I said, if you're being true to yourself, then you're being true to yourself. I mean, I don't understand, how does that automatically correlate to you're using that for record sales if that's who you are and that's true to yourself? Why would I write you if it's about a man? And why would, if it's already on the album and people are putting, because it was on the album, he had a listening party, and people listened to it and they, assumed that he was gay or, had a relationship with a male or whatever like that, whatever. They was kind of, speculating about it or whatever. And he came out there with the truth and he wrote a letter about it. He addressed it. I like the fact that he addressed it because a lot of celebrities, they still, that to me, that would have been more like using it for record sales. Because if you're going to let people speculate about it and get interested in you about it, but then don't say anything about it, so it's kind of like leaving people to believe whatever they want to believe or whatever, and they're going to just believe that you're gay and you're not going to say anything about it. I figure that would be more of you trying to use it for record sales, or just, I'm gay and that's it, whatever. Don't say anything else about it. And he was like pretty quiet, kept about it. He put it in the letter, and that was what it was. You didn't see him sitting up here like doing too much with it. That's just what it was. So I don't understand why being true to yourself and being an artist, why does it make you seem like you're pressed for record sales, or why does it mean that you're using it as publicity for yourself or whatever? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think that did help his record sales a lot, whatever. And I think he is proud of it, for his success or whatever like that. And, he's not mad at the fact that he got supported by, gay people or whatever it was. But I don't think that was his main intention, was for record sales at all. It's just who he was. It was just him being true to himself. So I just don't understand that whole argument, like, at all. I just think that it's just really stupid because he's true to himself. People want to say that he's using that for record sales and he's using that for publicity to promote his album or something like that. I mean, I just really don't get it. And he had already they said that he wrote the letter back in December of 2011, so it was already like, I mean, I understand people can use that to say that it was kind of planned out or whatever, but it was just like, it was what it was. To me, it just seemed like it was just putting it out there. I mean, I just don't get it. It's just like, if you're you have to take it as he's an actual human being too. So him being a human being, and let's say he's just out just living his life or whatever, he's in a relationship with a male or whatever, and he's talking to somebody about his relationship, why should he use she when he know clear and damn well that it's a damn man? Why would he do that? And why, if he say that it is a he, why would that correlate, or why would that, automatically mean that he's doing it for attention? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we have to remember that he's also a human being too. You have to also remember that, I mean, if that's who you are in your everyday life, why change it when you become successful? So I just haven't really understood the whole thing with all these people and saying stuff like that. So that's pretty much, y'all know I've been saying like the same thing the whole video, whatever like that, but whatever. I just want to get that out there because I just think that people are just being really stupid. And like I said, I'm not no bandwagon fan. I wasn't a fan of his last year. I wasn't a fan of his, when he first started, songwriting and stuff like that or whatever. I did kind of get on towards this part of this year, but I honestly didn't give him a chance before. So, I had to really give him a chance to see if I liked his music. And I do like his music. I do like Channel Orange. I think it's a very good album. I think it's a great album. And if he didn't have any talent, I wouldn't listen to him. Everybody knows I don't like non-talented people. So if he couldn't sing and he couldn't, write songs or whatever like that, I would not listen to his shit. He could be gay all he wants to, but if you're not fucking talented, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to buy your stuff. And it has been a very the music industry has had a drought of non-quality albums. So the fact that he came out with a quality album, I was very excited about it. And the fact that it dipped in R&B a little bit or whatever. R&B is like my first love. I definitely was going to support the album. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say, everybody. Peace.